Today on the channel, we're back out with another Target Legends Greatest Hits from the WWE Mattel Elite line. This time, we got Dusty Rhodes.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Legends Greatest Hits unboxing. And today, we got Dusty Rhodes. But for all your Dusty Rhodes needs, better hit up Target. He is a Target exclusive. However, for all your other wrestling figure needs, make sure you hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there. And we're gonna do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're gonna take a look at the packaging. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna unbox it. We're gonna talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll compare it to the original version of this Dusty Rhodes figure so we can see what differences they may entail. But let's dive into old Dusty here. A legend, obviously. Now, this was part of the regular Elite line once upon a time. Every once in a while, we get a legend in the Elite line. Coming up here very soon, we got Demolition in the traditional Elite line, but Dusty feels at home in the Legends line. No doubt about it. And this is classic NWA Dusty. Now, a lot of people think Polka Dot Dusty. We've had that a time or two. Most recently, another Target exclusive with the Ultimate Edition. But this one, we're taking it back to the NWA. We're taking it back to Dusty in the 80s. High flying and, I don't know about high flying, but drinking a lot of Mellow Yellow at the time, no doubt. But looking good here in the Greatest Hits packaging. It is the Legends line. It's the Legends line we know and love. These are hitting shippers at Target as I'm doing this recording right now. So be on the lookout at your local Target. You might come across it. Dusty Rhodes, WWE, Greatest Hits, Elite. And as I said previously in the regular Elite line, Dusty Rhodes on the side, ready to go. Dusty Rhodes on the side, looking like he's hanging out with Johnny Paycheck back in the day, maybe. Who knows? There it is. You got the tail of the tape, got a little bit of blurb, got the cross-sell. You know we're unboxing all of these, including the Chase Cody Rhodes, and we'll rank the entire wave at the very end, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel. What are you doing? Get that over with. But looking good, Dusty in the back. Let's see what it says about our friend, Dusty Rhodes. Titles, World Heavyweight Champion, United States Champion, among many others. If anyone knows about hard times, it's the man of the hour, the man with the power, the hit maker, the record breaker, the man with style and grace, a pretty face who will make your back crack and your liver quiver, the son of a plumber, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, if you will. How about that? How about that? The American Dream looking good, and now we're going to get him out of the package. Looking just as good, I am sure. Always hard to get these out of the package, but we do it. We make it happen. Get Dusty in the background, ready to go. Ready for a Great American Bash. See you later. Goodbye, Dusty Plastic Prison. Get those scissors ready. He's locked up, and immediately seeing some differences between the previous version of this figure and this brand new edition here. I do like it when we get Dusty Rhodes figures, and there's still meat on the Dusty bone, let's say. I'd like to see them go back and get us that Dusty Rhodes. Gosh, we got it with Jakks Classic Superstars. I think Mattel could do a great version of that one, where you get him with that kind of floppy hat and the red robe, curly-haired babyface Dusty way back in the day. I think that would be a nice Elite in the future if they're looking for more Dusties to do, and you have to imagine they are. But I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future. See you later. Goodbye. I'd like to see some West Texas Redneck Dusty. Would be another good one to see. We get Dusty out of the package, and man, this shirt, I don't know. We're going to dive into it here in a second, but let's start with these extra hands. That's one thing that was lacking from the other edition. Nice to have the differences with this one. So we got two fisted Dusty Fury out of the package, ready to go if he needs to. And then we got the what you gonna do, brother, or what you gonna do, baby. We got those hands going on right here. So he's got the finger pointing hands. And then we get gripping hands. We got some deep gripping hands right here. Now, what is this for exactly? I am not sure. Is this supposed to be, I believe there was an advertisement with him with Mellow Yellow once upon a time. Is he supposed to be holding the Mellow Yellow can? I don't know. It's those deep grips like he's going to hold something, but doesn't have anything to hold. So it's weird we didn't get the traditional C grips with this one. We got these deluxe ones. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. Now we do get the hat. This is a different ball cap than the last one. I always say it. I understand doing from the vault. I understand the greatest hits line. I totally get it. I got my business hat. Dusty brought his as well. You got to get the most out of your molds, and then if a character sells, you want that out repeatedly because it's about the money at the end of the day. But I truly appreciate it when Mattel gives us little differences to make the figures different. That's what we got a little bit with this Dusty here. Once again, we'll compare the other one in a little bit, but the hat is different. That makes it different, among other things, the hands, the shirt, you name it. But I have to agree that, or I like that they make things differently. That's the way they need to do it. I hope that continues in the future. I don't want a straight re-release with just updated joints. I want something different. A different face maybe, a different hat, a different shirt, something to make it different. And we'll see how it goes with the rest of this greatest hits line. But now we're going to dive into old Dusty Rhodes, if you will, once again here. And we're going to start with the head sculpt department. Looking like Dusty, looking like a pile of mashed potatoes. Looking pretty good in the head sculpt department. Got that bleach blonde hair. Got the mouth open a little bit. You know he's saying something to somebody, an announcer or something. Looking very good. Got two eyes, full of blue eye soul, I'll tell you that much. And then he's got the open mouth, as I said, nice teeth. Got the nose, got two ears. He's playing all those Dusty hits. But now we get down to the shirt, and there's definitely some differences in the shirt here. It does say Dusty, the American Dream. But this is a very big, baggy shirt. Much baggier than the last version we got. I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of this shirt. It looks too baggy. Now, Dusty, a bigger guy, baggy on him. And this one, I do believe, is the Dusty WWE Superstars Mattel Creations exclusive we got recently. I think they reused the same shirt here. I think that's what's going on. But I don't know. But the shirt's going to come off very easily because it is so baggy. I might just display this one without the shirt on to make the point of difference. As I always say, let's make them as different as possible. That could be one way to make them different. But man, that is a big baggy shirt there. Looks good for what it is, but it is very big. Now, no staining on this one. I was a little bit worried about that one. We just unboxed Stone Cold Steve Austin Defining Moments, and he had staining on his chest, staining on his shoulder. So I had a feeling we might have that here. I do not see that. However, you wait 6 months, a year from now, these are fresh off the store truck, so they haven't been sitting a long time. This could possibly sit for a while, start staining these figures, so it's something to watch out for, I will say. Diving into the rest of Dusty, you got the bare top up here. He does got the birthmark right there in the chest, or in the stomach, I guess we'll call it. Besides that, looks like Dusty, a little bit bigger figure. Dusty, a bigger guy, as we know. He does got the elbow pad here. You got that greenish, tealish, I guess green. We'll just go with a green color. We got that going on. We got the white wrist tape. As I mentioned, 2 Fists of Fury. Fists seem a little bit small for Dusty's body type. Maybe that's just me. Your mileage may vary. He does got the DR down here for doctor because he was a doctor of plumbing, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Black trunks with the DR for Dusty Rhodes. Got the red knee pads on Dusty. Then you got those cowboy boots looking good, looking like something our old buddy Waylon Jennings would be riding out in. It does say Rhodes on the side of the boots, looking very nice there. Now his arms do go all the way around. You do get a bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows, a big difference from the last one. Hands back and forth, side to side, removable. Head back and forth, side to side, removable. A little tight in that head, I will say. And then a little loose in the abs here. So he's got a little bit of loose ab crunch on this one. Waist articulation. Dusty splits, kind of. I'm feeling some Vietnam pushback. I want to make sure these are Vietnam. Yep, Vietnam. Oh, yeah, all day long. No articulation out of that leg. Even a little ratchet kind of noise there. But, yep, we're getting no articulation. I mean, he's going to kick you in the foot. Can't even get up to the nuts. Can barely get up to the shin. So we get the Vietnam bounce back. Vietnam rears its ugly head, and here we are a year. It's been a year since we've had Vietnam issues, and they seemingly continue, unfortunately, in that right leg. Left leg just as bad. So basically immovable here at the hips and legs on this Dusty. That's not a good piece of business. Nobody wants that. Thigh cut. Double jointed pin knees. Yes, pin knees on this one. So the hits continue to disappoint on that one. I get it, and I don't mind this too bad because, as I always say, if I can cover the pins with the knee pads, I don't care if it's pin or pinless because it takes away that. But really rough in the leg department here. Boot cut looking good. Ankles back and forth, side to side, up and down. Looks to be the old ankle articulation on this one. So we're dancing around that a little bit. I feel like these greatest hits might have been produced a while back and been just sitting in shippers over there waiting for the holiday season. And that's what we got greatest hits last year. We're getting them about the same time this year. They could have already been done and we're just kind of hanging out and waiting. I don't know that for a fact, but it kind of feels that way. But Dusty looking okay, and he should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. using discount code Kyle, save 10%. He does fit on that stand. So an interesting Dusty, but if you're a new collector, you might need this. But I do understand the legs may say, I don't want to deal with the leg issue. Once again, your mileage may vary. You'd have to check it out for your own. But here's the Dusty we got in the past. I might like this one a little bit more. I don't know. It's probably 50-50. Now, we can see here we get the red hat instead of the green hat, but we get a little bit more pizzazz with the old Dusty. We get a pair of shades, which we did not get with the new one, and we get the title belt, which was a huge one. That's what I think of with this Dusty. We did not get it with this one. So a little less in the accessory department. We did get pinless joints halfway there on this one where nothing's pinned here. You do get the extra hands on this one, which you didn't get over here. And then the hat and shirt is basically the same thing, different colors. The shirt, I will say, way bigger than the old one. So because of that, this one fits a little bit better on Dusty. I definitely prefer the old shirt. Now this shirt, I think it's going in the baggie. I think to make these ones as different as possible, I'm gonna put this Dusty just like this without a shirt in my collection. That way I don't gotta worry about staining, and it makes it different than the last one. This one with the title belt and the glasses, you put the hat and shirt, more of a full look here. We're gonna have Dusty ready for the ring over here. That's the way I'm gonna do it. But not a bad piece of business. If you don't have this one, it's probably worth picking up. Your mileage may vary on some of the issues with this. Wish we got the accessories like the belt and the glasses, but can't fight City Hall at this point in time. So there it is, Dusty Rhodes Greatest Hits. Target Legends exclusive. Be interested to hear your thoughts on this one. No, are you picking this Dusty up? Do you need this Dusty, or is this an easy pass Dusty for you? Let me know in the comments down below. And you made it this far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you over on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships, if that is your thing. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com. Conveniently enough, the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available where podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for Dusty Rhodes Greatest Hits, I'm Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon, if you will.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?